Or for the visiting Dallas Mavericks.
Hello, basketball fan. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. Kyrie Irving is out there with Christie. And it's Davis at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Oklahoma City, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort into the 3 spot. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
You see, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Driving in. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Thank you, David. Caruso against Irving. High post, Davis. Washington passes to Thompson. Good on the triple.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Dort. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williams. Releases. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Thompson inside the line. Again, the Mavericks score.
How about the elevation from Klay Thompson? His jumper is sweet and it's pure, and it doesn't matter if the defender is there or not.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Davis with a screen on Caruso. Outside for Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Now, here's Caruso. Outside, Dort. Back to Caruso. Williams has a screen for Caruso. That 3 off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Christie kicks to Washington. Kept alive. Pass to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Oklahoma City trailing. Holmgren in the post. Washington's on him, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Irving against Caruso. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Here's Irving after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Washington, that's for 2. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Hits it from 3-point range. Caruso's got 8.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't get it to drop for him. A big-time effort for Alex Caruso, providing a lot of energy for Oklahoma City. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in its center. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort finds Caruso. Dort wide open. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Here's Caruso. Lays it up off the glass. Caruso's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Thunder have gone a nice 3-3 to start the second. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dinwiddie passes to Exum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
We love how Dante Exum gets inside. He's got terrific touch close.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
There's Dinwiddie following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Marshall, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's Marshall, covered by Wiggins. Dinwiddie for 3. That shot, no good. The Thunder leading by 14. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wallace against Thompson. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson outside. Washington with a screen on Wiggins. And Thompson kicks to Washington. Wallace against Irving. Outside for Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Christie. Covered by Joe. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Out to Wallace. On the wing, Williams. Back to Wallace. Charity stripe shot. And no good as it rattles out. Mavericks trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
Now here's Wallace. Still yet to score. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein inside. He's guarded by Davis. Wallace's shot is good.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Washington passes to Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Irving's got 5 now.
Oh, guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's.
Here's Wallace, and the slam dunk by Wallace.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Joe. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. Thunder lead by. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Alex Caruso with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for the Mavericks. At one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. Christie is out there with Irving, and it's Davis in at the 5 down low. Joe with it, defended by Christie. Wallace misses. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Now here's Wiggins, still without a basket. Williams passes to Wiggins. On the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Dallas. Hartenstein passes to Williams. And here is Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his first points of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Davis with a screen on Wallace. Irving drives in. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Joe in the corner. Back to Hartenstein. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Irving passes to Christie. Over in the corner, Washington. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Wallace looking for an opening. Irving with the steal. And they're moving it up. From deep Washington. They get it back. Outside, Davis. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. Wiggins against Christie.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the third. Here's Hartenstein. Christie with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 13. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
The Thunder leading by 13. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Now, George. After the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. In Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
Dallas again missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Took him no time at all on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The Mavericks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Holmgren with a screen on Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. To the right side. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Dort with a screen for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Exum. Connects from three-point range. He has 5. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Misses from close range. Pass to Powell. Fires away from outside. Here's Lively. And so it's Oklahoma City with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead.
It's our fourth
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mavericks trail by 16. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Marshall. An easy 2 points on the layup. Marshall's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Dallas. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Here's Exum. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. A wide open look here for Caruso. And he gets it back. Pass to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Count it. Good. And the Thunder lead by 18.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
The shot by Powell, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Powell from outside the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Marshall from the arc.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
There's the pick. Powell for 3, drains the three-pointer. Powell's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Holmgren can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Exum. There's the triple. Here's Lively. And the rejection by Holmgren. And he gets it back. Lively the pass to Marshall. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. There's the drive. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Fires from the corner, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And this is SDA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And Marshall kicks to Powell. Hands it from downtown. Powell's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Mavs.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Plays it up and banks it in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Exum dishes to Marshall. From deep. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
3 points.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. From past the arc. Rebound by Marshall. And so Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Powell. And it's Exum in the corner. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Fires from way outside. It's good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put
but eventually I'll get there. I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the field. Let him run, let him eat stone cold killer. Let off the beat, let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
These two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center position. James outside. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Caruso finds Holmgren. Back to Caruso. James with the rebound.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Pass to Hachimura. Dort with a steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. 1-for-1 to start the game.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by James. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Hayes with a screen on Caruso. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
Hey, it takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented.
Guys, I tell you what, he's definitely one of the few guys with that move.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Dort for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands makes LeBron James's drives deadly.
Williams misses. The Lakers trail. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. The shot by Dort, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Doncic into the lane. Pass to Hayes. For 3, James drills it from deep. James has got 10 points in the game.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Hayes with a screen. Out to the wing. Lots of room. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Drawing the defense nicely that time. Doncic with the perfectly timed pass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Dort against James. Nice move. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to James. Clock at 6 for 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. From deep, Holmgren. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court for the Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Pass to Williams. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 13.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's James. Nice work inside from James.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on LeBron James.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Doncic. And there's James on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Goodwin. Hayes with a screen on Williams. Goodwin, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Off the mark there with a 3. The Lakers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's James on the wing. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Hayes. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Outside, Williams. Down low. Here's Holmgren over Hayes. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. James with the block.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Hayes. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Holmgren. Over Hayes. And it's Holmgren missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 9. Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. There's the triple. Kept alive. Here's James. To the wing, right side. And it's off from three-point range.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Now Hayes. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And there's the screen. Wallace outside. It'll count. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Wallace in at the 1. That's the group from Mark Daignault starting the second half. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Hartenstein passes to Wiggins, and he lays it up and in. Wiggins has got his first basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Knocks down the triple, and the Lakers lead by 5.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Wiggins looking around. Takes it inside. That one goes. Count it. Wiggins got 4 points in the quarter.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It's on Cason Wallace. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Here's Reeves, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Connect. Yet to see a basket. Fires for three. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Thunder trail by 4. Here's Wallace. Sends it home from three-point land. Wallace has got 5.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Here's Connect. Vanderbilt with a screen. The 3-ball. And Connect with the 3.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Kleba passes to Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. Reeves finds Vanderbilt. Out to Kleba.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hachimura with a screen on Williams. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Back to Joe. Inside. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Drives to the hoop. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Kleba. Count the basket. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Hartenstein. The kick out to Wiggins. Back to Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. He drops it from range. Williams has got 6 points. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Reeves. He's got 11. Kleba outside. 3-pointer. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Lakers. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thanks, Allie. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got James. He's out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Luka Doncic is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. Doncic passes to James. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic a screen on Dort. And there's James from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
And there's James from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, left side. To take the lead. The kick out to Williams. Back to Caruso. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. James with the ball. Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Doncic. And stolen by Caruso. From deep, Holmgren. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. James against Caruso. Now here's Hayes. Oh, he tries a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Finney-Smith. No good from outside.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Here's Holmgren. The Lakers with a rebound.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Here's James. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Hayes. Tries to break his ice. Over Williams. The Lakers with another miss. The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And another miss by Oklahoma City. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Doncic outside. He shoots again. James with the focus.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to Dort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference. Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's believe in his ability to come up big.
Out to James. 54 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Back to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Money!
Great to see guys just don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Williams into the lane. Count it!
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Doncic against Caruso. Doncic passes to James. And knocks down the 3.
Well,
they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williams against Doncic. Pass to Goodwin. 6 to shoot.
Yeah! They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Here's Reeves. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
These two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got LeBron James. Doncic out there with Goodwin. Then there's Hayes. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Davis surveying the floor. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Doncic. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And here is LeBron, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Back to James. Takes a 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice little duel here. LeBron getting the 3 points back for his team.
James against Irving. The Lakers with the rebound. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now Thompson, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Traps in the tray.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
Kicks it out to James. Good on the three-point shot. James has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as
my goodness, man. Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
And Davis gets it to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
On the wing, James. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here he goes. And James throws it down.
He's just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
That's exactly what you want to see from AD, using that length and that athleticism to cause problems.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Doncic against Thompson. Good win.
And that's great defense. What Kyrie lacks in size, he makes up for with quickness, instinct, and basketball IQ.
Lets it fly. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more often time than not.
And James throws it down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game. Pass to Christie. Back to Davis. Here's Irving, covered by LeBron. Irving kicks to Davis. With 1 on the clock, it's deflected. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
We've got Irving. Christie is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Thompson, and it's Davis at the center filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
The Lakers in the lead. LeBron is screen on Thompson. Knocks it loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's good, and that's just his third make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
This is what makes Kyrie so difficult to contain. He can pull up anywhere at any time.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Irving's shot is good.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
From range, LeBron is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Irving. Outside for Davis. A three-pointer off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the wing right side. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, and on the defensive end, using his fine defensive instincts, Davis is just able to make a smooth little steal.
Hayes, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. No good from Irving.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's
James kicks to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Davis knifing inside. Thompson outside, taken away by Hayes. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. Kicks it out to James. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Thompson against Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Irving from long range. No good on that one. Lakers leading by 3. Inside, here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And on the way from Irving for 3, hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 16.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Davis. The 3. Irving misses. LA has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. LeBron passes to Doncic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He got it up. The shot will not fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Connect out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Morris. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5. Lakers leading by 3. Now Reeves. The 3. Vanderbilt misses.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Marshall's got it all tied up now for the man. Morris with the screen for Reeves. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Reeves has got 6 here in this quarter. Exum kicks to Powell. Here's the 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Connect. No good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
3, Marshall. Offensive rebound. Powell with a screen on Reeves. And here's Marshall from the arc. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Bangs home the trifecta. Dinwiddie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Connect with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And the Lakers lead by 3.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Marshall can't hit. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by Reeves.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Lively the pass to Exum. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Lively's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Morris with the screen for Reeves. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Reeves against Dinwiddie. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The dive for the ball. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Buries it from three-point range. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered by Hachimura. Off target from three-point range. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They lead by 1.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Lively sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Pass to Lively. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Exum with the clear path to the hoop. Dinwiddie kicks to Powell. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Powell finds Exum. Dinwiddie with it. Connect picks him up. 4 on the clock. Exum gets the three-pointer to fall. Exum's got 5 now.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
Reeves into the lane.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one at the line is good. And Reeves drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Irving with the ball. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Mavericks trail by 3. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Christie is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Williams. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that. And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
The The Mavericks shooting in this game 45%. Davis sets a screen. Christie the pass to Williams. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. It's stolen by Davis to tie it up. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. James with it. Picked up by Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Los Angeles with another miss. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams finds Thompson. Launches it. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Poked away, taken away by Williams, and it's the Mavericks on the break. Outside, Davis. Davis sets a screen. Christie the pass to Davis. Dallas moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Lakers leading by 3. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic with the steal. James with it. Williams picks him up. 3-pointer. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Davis with a screen on Doncic. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
The moment that last 3 went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a move.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Irving's checked in for Williams. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Shoots the 3. Kicks it out to LeBron. Sinks the 3-pointer. LeBron's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
LeBron James on the wing. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. .141 left in the fourth quarter. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Buries it down low. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
The right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks in his bag that will help him find the shot that he needs.
Nice shot by James.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. And James pulls it down.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Irving. Over Reeves. The kick out to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Irving missing. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Doncic finds James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there. I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
There with PJ Washington. Then there's Dante Exum, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
4 on the clock. There's Davis with the 3, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Dort, and that one is hammered home.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Thompson against Dort. Outside Davis. Exum outside. Back to Davis. It's Exum on the wing. And stolen by Williams. For the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break. And Dort finishes it off.
And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season. Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot, not pass.
Davis with it. Caruso covers. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Outside for Dort. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Washington right side. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Holmgren finds Caruso. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot from 16. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Washington outside. Davis, the pass to Thompson. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
And that's the kind of in-your-face defense that's setting the tone for SGA and the rest of this team.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Mavericks trail by 8. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. From deep, Holmgren knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Here's Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Holmgren. Shoots over Davis. And the rebound goes to Dallas. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Davis slams it home.
AD gets near the rim and it's lights out.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Exum. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead. Up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on it.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Alex Caruso is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. Outside Davis. Davis attacking. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
That's one of the skills that separates AD from the other bigs in the league, is he can do it off the bounce.
Williams' shot is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Holmgren with the block. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. They grab their own miss. Williams from long range. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Ball stolen. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Davis against Holmgren. Here's Dort. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And Dort can be streaky, but man, when he gets in a rhythm, they're going to start to find him.
And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive BA in his first year to shoot over 40%.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Dort just going off, making a big show of how athletic he can be.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Takes the 3. Williams misses. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 16-point game.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
No one covering. Caruso's got 5.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Irving for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The 3 from Thompson, and so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Just get the feeling that whenever Clay rises up, he's going to make it.
Pass to Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Caruso outside. They set a pick. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Washington passes to Thompson. Offline with a three.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Irving. Davis down low. Williams defending. And finished off by Davis.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Back to Holmgren. Lets the three fly. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. The three from Thompson. Another three for Dallas.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Caruso outside. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dort outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Davis, the pass to Irving. The three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the quarter up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Well, we've seen Luguentz Dort really having a good game here.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Dwight Powell out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
And that one's good. Irving.
So clever on these takes to the rim. Kyrie knows how to navigate and then finish creatively.
Williams on the wing. Wiggins with a screen on Irving. Gets the 3 to fall. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The shot. Off target with the open look. Thunder leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
To the middle. The kick out to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball or this is what happens.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Christie. Dallas no good that time either. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've got a 10-0 run going. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Hardenstein passes to Joe. It's Wiggins on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Knocks down the long J. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the quarter.
And more often than not, Gilgeous-Alexander would pass on that shot, but he drains it this time.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Pass to Hardenstein. Powell with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Irving for 3. That shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Hardenstein a screen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Powell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Irving missing. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 20-4 run. He's feeling it. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Pulls it from 20. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Hardenstein a screen. Here's Williams. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half. Now Irving. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. His fingerprint. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Cason Wallace out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. Caruso with the bucket.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Williams on the wing. There's the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Powell for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder leading by 22. Williams from long range. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots over Lively. And it's Holmgren missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Irving goes in. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Wallace. Oklahoma City, the rebound. Pass to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Fades. Sinks it from distance. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Fires the 3. Christie's shot is off. The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Dort for 3. Christie with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. The deep 3. Offensive rebound. Powell passes to Lively. Irving for 3. Counted from distance.
That's a shot that Kyrie's never going to pass up, and exactly the mindset that his team needs.
Pass to Holmgren from downtown. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving, the pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Wallace, left side. Dort for 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
3 points.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Powell for 3. And they'll get another chance. Irving, the pass to Powell. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc. And no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Now here's Holmgren. Three-pointer. Lively grabs a miss. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Irving. Clock at 6. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one to walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance.
We've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's LeBron. Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Doncic finds Finney-Smith. Caruso against Doncic. Driving the lane, and Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Off target with his 3. LA's on 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Here's Caruso. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From deep, LeBron drains it from beyond the arc.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Caruso. Dort a screen on Doncic. Caruso, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Pass to Hayes. For the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Goodwin, and he converts the layup.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. Goodwin with the steal. Down low. Shakes him. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. first quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Doncic, and the rejection by Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's good on the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. From deep, James. Los Angeles with another miss. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
James right side. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Finney-Smith. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And he's able to get it back. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Caruso. Right wing. Holmgren wide open. No good with the triple. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So for Oklahoma City right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. Doncic looking it over. Over to the wing. To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Caruso. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Goodwin. Off target from outside. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by James. Dort kicks to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Count that one for Dort.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
And Doncic, here we go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
James in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Doncic against Williams. 5 to shoot. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 doors with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
Back to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Thunder leading by 7. Holmgren the pass to Caruso. Back to Holmgren. Caruso sets the screen for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Here's Hayes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Why, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's it, and the Oklahoma City leaders get down to 8 on the bucket from James.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams, and it's blocked. Pass to James. There's the 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Good win. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
To the paint, here's LeBron. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
And that does it for the first half of play. Thunder out in front, leading by 6. It's time now to go courts. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break with third quarter basketball.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. From line. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hachimura. Then it's Connect. Then it's Vincent, and it's Reeves in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 8. From deep, Reeves. Vanderbilt the pass to Hachimura. Here's Connect. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Reeves against Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow. And there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Hartenstein finds Wiggins. Back to Hartenstein. That falls. Nice fade that time from Wiggins. Hartenstein's got his first bucket in this one. Lakers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
It's Joe on the wing. Wallace outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Wiggins kicks to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams can't hit. Lakers trail by 8. From deep, Reeves. It's good from long range.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
It's Joe on the wing. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Oklahoma City, Aaron Wiggins taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. Good on the shot. Reeves has got 5 points in the quarter.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some
Aaron Wiggins taking 2 shots.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Reeves outside to the left side wing. Vincent the pass to Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Wiggins finds Hartenstein. Williams up on top. He's covered by Hachimura. Beyond the arc. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Vanderbilt a screen on Wallace. Here's Reeves. The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Williams dishes to Wiggins. Pass to Wallace. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Shoots over Hachimura. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Reeves drives in. Vanderbilt a screen on Williams. And the Lakers with another miss. Fires from deep. And the 3 ball is good. Now it's It's a 6-point Thunder lead.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
And here's Reeves outside. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
They're just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. The perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. Kicks it out to LeBron. Goodwin sets a screen for LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The trade. James making it look easy from deep.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his 3-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
And stolen by Caruso. Shots good by Williams. And the Thunder lead by 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Oklahoma City.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
The Thunder leading by 5. Dort wide open. No good from outside. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Doncic attacks. And Doncic throws it down.
Look at one of the most prolific drivers in the game. And boy, does he make a pretty move there.
Oklahoma City has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Williams looking over the floor. And the layup falls.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
LeBron sets the screen for Goodwin. The putback. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Williams finishing it off.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass on time and on target and get my teammate involved. Nicely done.
The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here is Holmgren. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
With the teardrop, Doncic going to work.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And it's Austin Reeves in for Goodwin.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
What you love about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And here we go.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And the Thunder with possession. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Reeves with the screen on George. From deep three-point territory. Missed. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win.
But eventually, I'll get there. I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the music. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let
like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Irving. Washington outside. Launches it. On target from range.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Poke loose. Thompson against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads. The 3, James. The Mavericks pull it in. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. And anything short of that is a failure.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The 3 from Washington. The Mavericks rebound from the arc. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Davis.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
James, left side. Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Goodwin. That three's off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And Thompson gets it to go.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hand.
Here's James driving in.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's James on the wing. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Sinks the tray.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
The 3 from Washington. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Goodwin. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Irving looking around. Pass to Davis. Irving against James. Outside for Davis. Drains the triple.
Love the readiness of AD. He's already prepared himself to shoot before receiving the ball.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Now here's Doncic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Buries it from 3.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Irving. Rejected by James. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Goes up from the top of the key. Another one falls for Dallas.
Well, you've got to be conscious of where Irving is because he's consistent at getting the ball in the basket.
Back to Doncic. Thompson with a steal. Washington outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Washington's got 6 points. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Up in time. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Dallas on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
LeBron James out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Connects from downtown.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Davis with a screen on James. Here's Irving. And he makes it on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Hayes for 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. This one for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Doncic outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Davis down low. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Gafford with the bucket.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong forward.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
To the paint. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
To the inside. Out to Thompson. The steal. James against Thompson. James passes to Doncic. Back to James. The 3. Davis with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 4. Irving with it. Now Doncic defending. And it's Irving missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
A nice shot by Doncic.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
That shot wide open. Irving's got 9.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The 3, James. Mavericks with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the second. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Irving. And he lays in the alley-oop pass. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Keeping that head on the swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Thompson against Doncic. Pass to Goodwin. Puts up a three. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Dallas leading by 3. Gafford with a screen on James. Irving against James. Again, Irving missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Davis with it. Now Doncic defending. Fires the 3. They get it again. Another shot. Outside for Davis. Jacks up a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's James. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Defender gets caught in a bad position there. LeBron so powerful enough to convert through contact.
And it's tied up with that one. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
6 to shoot. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. The 3 is up. The shot by Reeves, no good. Irving for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Outside Reeves. From behind the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating 3 to take the lead.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good... Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Derek Lively. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Prosper in at the power forward position. Reeves with the ball, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Vincent. 3-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks trailing. The 3 is up. Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Pass to Lively. Here's Prosper from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. On the wing, Reeves. He's guarded by Exum. Let's go with a 3. The shot by Reeves, no good. Dallas is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Prosper. 3-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Counted for Vincent. Vincent's got his first points in this one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Lively. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Connect. No points so far. Fires from deep. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Here's Exum. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Nails it from 3.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Fires in the triple. Vanderbilt's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he hits the jumper. Lakers trail by 3. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Goes back up. Good on the jump shot. And now it's a 5-point Maverick lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Takes the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
For 3, Dinwiddie. Can't get it to drop. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Count it for Vincent.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Exum outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Here's Reeves. Lively grabs a miss. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Prosper. Here's Marshall. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Marshall's got 6.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Hachimura with room to shoot. Again, the Lakers score.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And here's Connect outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And as we finish the third quarter, it's... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Oh, AD! An easy target on the lob.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Reeves with a screen on Irving. Count it for Vincent.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers.
Kyrie Irving is special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Both free throws good from Irving. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Davis, the pass to Irving. Gafford with a screen on James. Irving for three. Doncic grabs the miss.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
James against Irving. Outside for Davis. Over Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
Davis with a screen on James. Pass to Gafford. Over Hayes. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist from Irving.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
For three, James. And Los Angeles, another three.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 8 now. And here's Thompson for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most. LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Gafford finds Davis. No good on the three. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Doncic. And the rebound goes to Dallas. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Davis. The three is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Screen by James. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Finney-Smith, the screen. Here's Doncic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. P.J. Walker.
That's good from Doncic. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving against James. Outside Irving. Davis, a screen. Irving, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Goodwin, and he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul. Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now. It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His third personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Irving, and that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
Obviously, the 3 would tie it. They have to make one extra pass to get a better shot. I think they might have a chance, just enough time to do that.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Fifth team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within 2 here. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.